Guys, back out here, not in the woods today, but back on a property that we've been together on before. My buddy Tim, and that property, this property of his out in Ball Ground, Georgia, where used to be a house on it. Take a look. House used to set up there. It was a brick house. I don't know if you remember. Well, Tim had the house moved off, and they've been doing some site work out here, and he said, hey, might be a good time to go out there and check around again. We moved some trees, moved some earth. So I decided to do that. Now it's hot as all get out, man. It's a heat wave in the southeast. Probably 93 today, probably feels like 97, something stupid like that. But we're gonna go out here a couple hours, see if we can scare something up. And you know, just like always, as soon as we get on the first signal, I'll bring you in. Stick with me. Guys, just like always, running the Garrett AT Pro. Got my trusty shovel, got my pin pointer, and we're gonna go out here. Yeah, they've done a lot of work out here. We're gonna go out here and maybe look at some of this turned soil, look for arrowheads. You know, the river's right back there. That's where we did I found that cool bottle in the river, and we did some bottle digging. We really didn't find much, and there's a little stream that runs down that side to the river. We've searched out here, didn't really hit it hard in the center area, but we kind of searched the edges and over there. Didn't find a whole lot. That property over there used to be Tim's before he sold it, and I searched over there and I found some neat items. So there's a chance. Stick with me. We'll get out here, see if we can find a relic. Okay guys, well I started over there by the truck and I went over here to this far corner, just kind of walked to the edge of the property, seeing if there was, you know, with this turned soil. Look, obviously Tim's moved some soil around. I thought if there was any erosion, since he had done it, maybe some arrowheads would show up. So I walked that little drainage thing he built, and he's got a drainage pond built here. He's done a lot of work out here, so he's moved some soil. I'm going to continue on that way and just keep searching, and then finally when I get in the middle over there, I'll start metal detecting. But just wanted to kind of show you where I was at. Over here on the top of his drainage canal, and I turned my machine on just to see if I got any signals, and this is all worked earth. So 4653, 4653, so it's repeatable. I'm gonna dig it just because it's the first signal. Hang with me. Tim did some serious compaction on this thing, and that's hard as a rock. I'm not gonna dig it. Let's keep looking. I'm still looking. I haven't really been running the metal detector, but I walked all the way around there, came up through here where there was a spring before, and these pulled a bunch of dirt off this hill. And the first sign I've had really of anything, this bottle right here, I can tell it's not old. It's probably a 60s or 70s Coke is what I think it is, but I figure since we were not having a lot of action, I'd bring you in. Oh, wait a minute, maybe it's not a Coke. What is that? Is that a tree on it? Oh, wait, what's that there? It's a diamond shape. Probably was a label there, huh? Fluted with the diamonds. Maybe another diamond up there. We'll have to look at it more closely later, but that's something cool anyway. I'll keep searching this hill and see if there's anything else poking out of the ground, and if there is, I'll let you know. Found a few broken bits, an old Sprite bottle, probably from the 50s or 60s. That's really all. Still walking this edge. Keep looking. See what we can see. Okay, pretty sure this is a mason jar lid seal. It's not glass or porcelain. I guess that's lead maybe. So don't know how old that would make the mason jar that it went in, but that's an interesting find. And right here close to it looks to be an older brick. It's not like all the other bricks that you see scattered around here. They're all, you know, with those 3 or 4 holes in the front. This one's solid. Looks like it's much darker. May have been through a fire or something. So who knows? Maybe there was an older structure here before that house that Tim had on this property, and maybe that's what I'm finding, some of the remnants for that. Man, that would be cool. That would be really cool if we could find an old bottle dig out here. Chances are slim, but I'm going to keep looking. I wanted to bring you in because I think I may have something, and it may actually be something cool. So I wanted to show you what I did. I walked that whole area, and then I saw this little cut in where they had cut into it. And I said, hey, let me dig up in there, because if anything that's in there is either, you know, it's going to be old, right? This is a big. So I was looking over here on this wall, and you can see kind of the strata where there was a burn pile or something there, and they cut into it. And I pulled out my pinpointer and got this. And I just wanted to pull it out together with you, so we can both all take a look at it. I think it might be. What in the world? Is that I think that may be a valve stem cap for a Model A. I'm not sure. I'll be completely honest, I'm not sure. It's metal. We'll clean it up. It's probably not what it is, but it's a find nonetheless on a slow day. And there's more of that old brick. Obviously there was some burning going on, so I'm gonna poke around here, see if we can find, yeah, there's some of that old brick. See if we can find something else cool. Stick with me. Okay, well, we're out on the very back side of the property now. You can see I walked all the way around, worked that hill way over there, and then came back down here. River's right here. I don't know if you can see it or not. Pretty steep embankment down to it, but it's in the shade over here. There's still, you can see all this bamboo growing up. That's cool looking. So that'll be a problem at some point, but it's cooler because the river's here, and obviously it's shady, and an ounce of shade anywhere else out there now that Tim's taking the trees out. So I'm gonna sit back here and hydrate, contemplate my next move, whether it's to the truck and the AC and home for football, or if it's digging around a little bit more. But if you've stayed with me this long, stick with me. Okay guys, well, there's where I was standing. I walked over here, and there's a little tributary, a little ditch. I don't know if you can see it from up here or not, but it's a good 20 feet down there, 25 feet down there, and it runs out to the river over there. But it's deep, and it's cut its way back up in there pretty good. So I'm gonna try to walk around this side and see if I can find a way to get down there, and we'll go look at the bank and see if anything's washing out of the side of the bank. Not get down that embankment. It was way too thick. It's way too hot. So I'm digging right here where I was hydrating, and I got a signal, and the first one was a can. It was 80, and this one was about a mid 40, and I got it out, and let's pinpoint it together. Foil, the dreaded aluminium foil. Moving on, guys. It's just too dead blurring hot. Here's a quick roundup, what we found while we were out there. Here's that bottle. I don't know, I'm thinking New Grape or something like that. I'll have to look it up. Found a little piece of porcelain, no markings on it, piece of tile, and here's that mason jar seal, lid seal. Digging around in that little fire pit, I found a few nails, whatnot. But the best find of the day, for sure, is what I now am about 85–90% sure is a valve stem cap for a Model T or a Model A, or one of them. So this is probably early 1900s. You can see the patina on it. It's brass. I'm going to clean it up a little bit more, but I'm sure that's threaded down in there. Like I said, I'm not positive. 85% sure. I've seen a bunch of these found by other metal detectorists. And for me, that's a pretty good find. So that was fun. Tim, thanks a lot for letting us come back out here to the property. We'll get out here again probably before too long. But thanks for being with me. Thanks for coming on the trip, you guys. See you next time in the woods.